What up? It's Genshin time. It is Genshin time. Time for Genshin. Genshin time. Got commissions to do and shit to get finished. This box is suspicious. Oh, there's actually footprints. Who would have thought? Wyatt, is this your key? Just run over to him and be like, yo, this your key, brosif? So just checking some stuff.
If you lie on the grass,
I'm doing so much shit at the same time because I'm dumb. Boom. Ah, man, I am like half asleep. Oh, there is so much to do, so little time.
next on the agenda.
Hope everyone's been having a great day. I got food and then after the Fire Emblem stream and then immediately like passed the fuck out. So that was fun. But I'm back. And then Cult of the Lamb releases in a few hours. I'm excited. And then they just announced, I don't think it's just been announced, like it's been announced for a little bit, but they have a collector's edition, and like I'm broke as a joke, but I'm not gonna lie, I might try to get it. Like 100% broke as a fucking joke, but I don't think I can pass up that adorable lamb plush, even though my wallet is almost empty. But I get paid in like a few days, so what up, Echo? How are you doing? How you been? Every time I fight these guys, I always forget that I should bring pyro. Alright. Today should be a... Whoa, voice crack. Today should be a pretty straightforward day in terms of explaining what is gonna be done and what we are going to do and all the sort. Like, straight up, we are gonna be doing finishing Fischl's event. That's for sure. Well, finishing Fischl's part of the event, and that's just really the main focus of the stream before I go back to sleep before tomorrow.
Thank you for
however, there's another part of this event that like showed up and I looked into, and I really don't care about the part of it, but I'll show that in a moment. Bennett. Alright. Actually, we'll barely get to 50, especially once I do the other stuff. Because what are we at right now? 11 days left? Oh yeah, no, we easily still make it. Serenity Pot! I know I need to go here. I need to also press this button and this button. And, okay. That confirms that. Dope.
This realm.
I don't know why I've been putting off Fischl's event like so much this month. Like there's nothing wrong with Fischl's event at all, and actually it's a lot of fun. I love the Golden Apple Archipelago. I think I'm just like very, very behind on stuff is really what it comes down to. Games to get to, and we're starting a new game tomorrow. I guess today, technically. Like, there's a lot. I'm also surprised my stream's still working because I accidentally was about to shut off my computer, like, just by complete accident. And so much stuff. New game? Yeah. Well, Cult of the Lamb comes out tomorrow, and it's a fucking adorable. And then they were like, oh, by the way, our collector's edition for the game, fun fact, is gonna be released on the release day, which is August 11th, which is tomorrow. And you can get the collector's edition for $225 plus tax, so it's gonna be like $250 or something.
It's so nice to dress.
On the release day. And I'm like, damn, you really doing me like that? You're really gonna be doing me like that. Alright, I understand. I understand. My wallet will cry. But, like, I have to get it. So, because it has like a sheep plush and it has like a huge art book. It's actually one of the most expensive, it's actually one of the most expensive collector's editions I think I'll have if I purchase it, which I will. And then I'll work my butt off, so that will pay it off immediately. It's fine. Anyway, I'm going to just strictly mention that this is here, this event. I'm going to be completely honest. I have no real intention of like showing off this event on stream. I'm going to be completely and utterly honest about that. Why is this in the water? Nope. Okay, so I still don't have the conches, but I will be getting the conches eventually. Like, don't you worry. Let's do this. This place looks pretty normal. Guess that won't be anything to eat here. Give yourself away too soon. But, you know, looking for secrets is hungry work. Everyone knows that. And anyway, we've recently been eating barbecue a lot to save time. Aren't you sick of that already? We can find some shells or conches. We can stew them into some fruit. They'll be fresh and sweet and springy. That sounds pretty terrible. Not my cup of tea. Come on, give it a go. It might open up a whole new culinary world to you. Wait a moment, look over there, Volika. That's weird that a device just appeared all of a sudden. And there's some luggage nearby too. Is that Fatui gear? I'm right on the Mora, Paimon. Good work. Right, Paimon was right on the Mora. Wait a moment, there's nothing good about this discovery. If this is a Fatui business, then there's gotta be some scheme afoot. If we leave this thing be, things might eventually get out of control. Whatever the case, let's see what we can do about that device first. If you think we should, let's have a look through that Fatui gear. Let's do this like we always do, Volika. Then we can kick back and start looking for something to eat instead. Or something like that. So it's a co-op event. That's what this event is. Just to explain. So the Reminiscent Regime is, there are 6 different events, and you compete against other players in various events. However, 2 things. One, me and co-op events in this game don't mix, like, at all. I don't find co-op in this game to be too particularly enjoyable. I'm gonna be real. I've heard that it's okay. I haven't heard it's great. I've just heard that it's okay.
Next on the agenda.
I think the biggest thing that people are saying that they have fun with is that the co-op event is like meh, but like apparently there's a thing where you have to like try to dive bomb as many enemies as you can from on top of a cloud, and apparently it's really humorous to watch other players just like fall straight into the ocean with what they're doing. And I bet that is pretty funny. At the same time, I would probably be one of those players to just jump straight into the ocean. But yeah, it's like I'll do it off stream. I don't have any reason to do it on stream because it's just meh. Other things to talk about real quick. I do know that the Genshin 3.0 stream is supposed to be happening, I believe, in the next few days. As usual, ask my community just to not really talk too much about what's going on in that, because I just will, most of the time it's like, listen, don't tell me about the characters, don't tell me about story stuff. All you need to tell me is just what are the stuff that's coming up, like what events are coming up. It's the same thing that happened with the Splatoon 3 Direct that happened earlier today. Pretty much I just was like, hey, what's just give me the highlights, give me the breakdown, and people were like, licenses, new weapons, new like lead characters. Like they gave me the brief breakdown without really talking about like what's in the game, you know? So I guess that's gonna happen though for this as well, where once again, I just have this belief that I think trailers tend to like spoil a lot of stuff in the games. It's more so been movie trailers lately instead of whatchamacallit, instead of video game trailers. But I still, you know, want to be surprised when something happens, you know? Regardless, though, we will be, of course, still playing this game well into 3.0. And in fact, I'm hoping that I will have enough time to get through everything in Genshin leading up to 3.0. I'm still behind on a few things, but I think I can get caught up. I really think I can get caught up. Mostly it comes down to achievements, and we still have event stuff to do. So from what I understand from this summer event, the only things left I have to do are the conches and exploration. The co-op event, which, like I said, the co-op event I don't entirely care about. Like, it's cool. Don't entirely show any interest in it. And then for the main event, there is Fischl's Mirage, there is Mona's Mirage, and there is the last quest, which is Fatui based, because of course it is. So this stream, I mean, we still have like, what, 11 days or something like that? 12 days? This stream, we're going to do Fischl's part of the event, and just Fischl's part of the event. I'm just doing my daily stuff just to get it out of the way, so that way I make sure I use the resin, and then we're strictly going to do Fischl's part of the event. Go from there. What up, Ramen? And then after Fischl's event, like, I still got achievements and such I gotta get, but I'll worry about that later. It's actually a lot of achievements I still need to get, and a lot of them are luck-based achievements, which are my favorites, of course. Alright, switch to Team OP, Part 2, and let us start the Immernareich, Ameth thingamadoo. It starts on Fischl's Island.
Are you awake? It might sound
Exactly
like
what she said.
but no, nothing's happened.
Damn.
You're awake? Then let's bring you up to speed. We've searched everywhere and found nothing unusual at all.
Based on
Interesting.
the previous two mirages, we should have been able to find something that acts as an entrance.
Well, that's weird.
Is it possible that the time has not come yet?
You mean we should wait a little longer?
Yes. Plus, Fischl is still nowhere to be found, and I highly suspect that she's even more eager to find the entrance than we are. So, let's wait. Let's give the Mirage... No. Give Fischl some more time.
This entire event revolves around Fischl, after all, so... Something finally appears on the beach. Let's go.
There's something on the beach.
Is it a book?
Book.
Yep. Called
Next
it.
to it is A raven statue?
It's the book that Fischl read.
Statue looks a lot like Oz.
Why did these two items appear together? Did the raven bring the book here?
What's the book about? Is it a diary?
Let's see. Hymn of the Holy Land. I've never heard of a book by that title.
I feel like that's a very easy title for somebody to make.
It looks like it was written by Fischl herself?
Not
That
exactly.
would certainly fit her personality. Hymn of the Holy Land. Interesting. I like it.
As a title, it has a sacred ring to it.
So, what should we do? Should we touch it?
Well, we don't see
Fischl's
Fischl
still
around.
not back. Never mind. Let's head inside first. Once Fischl finds the book, I'm sure she'll be able to catch up with us.
Paimon agrees. It's like we're peeping into her diary, so Paimon sure she'll want to come in and stop us.
Is this like invasion of privacy, but like in somebody's head? I don't know how that all works. But we're about to find out some
Though
lore
this
of
truth
Fischl.
has long faded from popular memory, scholars have long known that Prinzessin Fischl von Luftschloss Norfedort first descended upon the world during the time of chaos, roughly 600 years before the era of the saints.
What? A narrator?
Yep.
We really are inside a book, huh? There's even a narrator telling us the story.
Oh no! The path has been cut off! We can't go across!
We'll probably be
There's
able
a
to
device
fix
over
that.
there that appears to be waiting for us to approach it.
Is it just Paimon? Or does everything in this place seem just a little bit over-deliberate?
Well, it is the Holy Land. What did you expect?
Yeah, everything's so blatant. It's clearly begging to be noticed.
Oh, that describes Fischl to a T.
That's artificial for
Oh,
you.
yep.
The Prinzessin harbored much sympathy for all living things and wished to never see them in pain. She harnessed the power of darkness and dreams to weave the night and gave...
Oh, okay. Use it to preserve surroundings, find misplaced images that seem to be connected. Move the vision of the deep. Oh, okay. So it's like a
to safeguard all living things.
literally just like putting this back. So we. There we go.
The people celebrated and worshipped the Prinzessin's authority and followed her call to migrate to the sacred land that would eventually be known as the Immer Nachtreich.
It really is the Immer Nachtreich.
It really looks the part. I'm quite impressed.
That looks cool. That's for sure. I like how this looks. Use the gaze of the deep. Okay. I didn't know if it wanted me to zoom in further or zoom out. I also need to start exploring all this sort of stuff, but once again, I'll worry about that later. I know there's stuff I've missed in a few places, so like... This is kind of really cool, not gonna lie. Fischl has some great taste in castles, that's for sure. Ooh. Oh, interesting. So there's this too? That's cool. That's just really cool that there's like different things to... Oh! That's okay. That's cool. I like this a lot. So that's why that elevator's there. So you essentially can only do one thing at a time, but you need to use what's around you to like keep moving forward. So go right here, move up. We'll do go like this. Oh, okay. Apparently that worked. I don't know how that worked, but it did. That was weird. Feel bad that it's taken me this long to get here.
We established a
Hilly
nation
Trolls.
on the Holy Land, revered the Prinzessin as the absolute one, and introduced poetry, theater, and adventure to the kingdom, laying the groundwork for the Immer Nachtreich.
No, my sword!
Well, at least these hilly trolls are like actually a piece of cake to fight. I took that hilly troll's soul. Nothing could stop me. Alright, so I have to repair the bridge, which means we need to find 2 of these. Okay, so there's 2 of these that I gotta place here. Is this the first part of the bridge? I imagine they want me to use this one first, so that way this gets out of the way. Okay, so there's that one, which is out of the way now. And then when you do this one, it's like a puzzle book, kinda.
When the rain finally ceased, the Prinzessin descended from the palace steps as to allow all her retainers to behold her unparalleled glory.
She sure thinks highly of herself, if anything. But here's the question, why is Fischl so afraid of us finding out her mirage?
Rain outlines your fate. Time to act.
Fischl, why? Like, this seems pretty.
That was a cry for help. Who could it be?
Who could it be? Says the flying pixie thing. Find the source of the voice. Okay. We still gotta solve some puzzles here, but it's kinda... Man, puzzles galore up here. Well, hold up. Can't I just... I was like, I could just jump over here. Hello? How are you all doing?
Order guide you.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to get up there like this, but, you know, that's fine. Sir, please do not jump. That would be most unfortunate. It's like, why is this here? There's a chest. Night Watch contract. Wait, what? Oh, fuck that. Whatever. I always forget that I have those. What the hell's a Night Watch contract? Contract pens, maybe he's authorized opening the navigational site. Interesting. So it's like a secret area or something? It's like, hey, you solved the puzzle! Congratulations! And I'm like, why? Like, that was not even that difficult of a puzzle. I'm pretty sure I just cheesed that puzzle, if anything. What's going on here?
Someone, please help me!
I don't even know whose voice that is.
Isn't this a statue?
Please don't refer to me like that. My name is Leon, and I am a knight of the Immer Nachtreich.
Gotcha.
A knight? But you don't look like one.
You can't tell. Anyway, Please don't speak ill of Sire Osvaldo. He personally designed and distributed the armor for Die Nachtrebenritter.
You
Osvaldo?
must have heard that one before, surely. That was his full name, Osvaldo Hoffnevines.
Yep, I remember.
Oh, so Magistus was the easy pronunciation.
That's not.
I agree.
Or so it seems.
Dear friends, I apologize for interrupting your lovely conversation, but I believe you haven't been informed that the gate ahead has been locked.
Yep, that's new.
That guy sounds like Lorenz.
I'm hoping you'll be kind enough to save me, and in exchange, I'll gladly teach you how to unlock the gate.
Or you sound like
I
Eloise.
guess we'll have to save you then.
Okay. New mail. That's because it's 2 o'clock, isn't it? Yep. Alright, so... help Leon leave the cellar. So you want me to use all of these. Probably like this, maybe? Okay. There's number 1. Number 2. And this will be number 3 to let that raven statue thing out. Boom. Easy. That should do it. Yep, he's definitely a statue. Okay. Slowly moving. That should lift you up here. Yeah, no, that's definitely a raven statue. Hello.
Valiant heroes. No words can express how grateful I feel right now. Thank you very much. Remember, this is the password that unlocks the gate. May my people be freed from the shackles of ancient decrees.
What a password. I'm glad this random raven understands.
May my people be freed from the shackles of ancient decrees.
Yeah. Why did Paimon sound like an old lady? Also, it looks like the 2 different paths are mostly for exploration, I take it? Man, this place is something else, isn't it? Where am I going? Something tells me either I'm not supposed to be here right now, or why is the skybox shattered? That's a little worrisome. This is the longest pathway. I just want to explore. Okay, nope, never mind. Well, first, let me just bring this right back down. Alright, cool. I just need to trigger that, and then I'm just gonna run down here and fix the path to the top. I'm sorry for jumping ahead. I'm gonna sneeze. I did sneeze. Alright, how's this path looking? That just seems to make a lot of sense.
The great secretaire, the
What the hell?
lords, and the devoted Nachtrebenritter mounted the tower to pledge their allegiance to the Prinzessin, kissing the hem of her exquisite purple dress and taking pride in their loyalty.
This is what I get for running ahead. I didn't mean for it, I swear. All I wanted to do was just play the game and explore. Was that really too much to ask? I'm sure it's fine. And there's another book.
Looks like it's a dead end ahead. There's only a book.
It's a pretty
Maybe
book.
what we just heard is the story from the book?
Probably.
So the Holy Land in the book's title refers to the Immernachtreich. This book sings the praises of the Prinzessin from the perspective of the people in her kingdom.
It's a kind of an autobiography.
On the last page of the book, but the story doesn't seem to have ended.
What happens next? Paimon wants to know what happens next!
I guess we'll have to keep exploring. As for this book... Wait, I have an idea. Now that we've finished it, let's close it.
And that should send us back, right? Close the book. But before I do that, let me look around for secrets. There were no secrets to be found. Close the book. Book has been closed.
Huh? We've been transported again, but we're not back on the beach.
We are somewhere in Mondstadt. Greetings, Honorable Kaiserin Derver Ertelang.
Amy, dear, I've made steak and fisherman's toast. Come on, eat up before they go cold.
Amy is Fischl's real name, by the way.
Mother.
Oh, look at me being so forgetful. Ahem. Dost thou knowest, Prinzessin der Verurteilung, that the hour of luncheon encroaches?
Of course, Mother.
Ah, behold the view from the window, a delight to the senses. Prinzessin, Kaiserin, would you care to join the Kaiser der Verurteilung for a grand royal picnic? We shall enjoy the scenic view and partake of the delicacies granted to us by the heavens.
Yes, I shall gladly join you.
Oh.
Does anyone want to say anything about that?
Nope.
Okay, I'll bite. So, Amy, that's Fischl's real name?
Yep.
Seems like it. The other two voices were probably her mom and dad.
Hence Kaiser and Kaiserin. Which I don't think is...
Why are you all giving me that look?
Forgive me if this comes across as rude, but is your surname truly Magistus?
Huh, you think I was bluffing? My full title is and always has been Mona Magistus the Astrologist.
Oh, my apologies.
I love how the two outsiders, because since Mona is from Mondstadt and so is Fischl, they're like, okay, just to be sure, are all Mondstadt people crazy?
Don't you think that's a bit long?
Well, it's a special case. Only geniuses get titles like this.
Well,
Damn.
That makes no sense.
Damn!
Thoughts on the scenes we just witnessed?
Well, it seems that closing the book is one way of affecting change in this mirage.
Well, I think it's sweet that Fischl's parents are willing to play along with her.
Well, they probably didn't indulge her forever. Based on the voice, this was surely a memory from her childhood. It's a different story now she's grown up.
You know a lot about Fischl, Mona.
After all, we've been friends for quite a while. Speaking of, I wonder where Fischl is now.
That voice mentioned that she was heading out. We may as well go outside and see if we can find anything.
I mean, it's possible that Fischl's already in her own mirage. I could have looked around the room a little bit. Just could have seen if there's a conch. Fine. It's fine. Hey, look! Blessing. Cool.
Oh, we're back.
It's purple outside.
Wait, why are we back? We haven't finished the story yet.
This feels as awful as purchasing a counterfeit astrology tutorial or realizing you've forgotten your wallet in the middle of dinner.
Good job, Mona.
This is torture.
I think they're a little bit upset.
To be honest, I also don't like to read books that end on an unexpected cliffhanger.
I don't think anyone does, to be honest.
No one likes that. All right, let's enter the mirage again.
Good idea. Let's go.
Anyone gonna comment on the fact of everything else changing around them?
We're still here. It's not working.
That's odd. We were able to enter earlier, but now we can't.
Anyone gonna comment on behind them?
Why are we being denied the opportunity to finish the book? This is pure sadism.
Sadism exists in Genshin? Interesting.
Maybe it's because
A
we've
kid.
already
It's a
reached
word.
the end of this book. Before leaving the Mirage, we saw that the book had been flipped to the final page. I
What up,
believe
Catsy?
Hymn of the Holy Land is divided into multiple volumes.
It's like one of those sneaky light novel marketing schemes. If you want to know what happens next, please buy the next volume. Ugh.
I have to see the ending.
Yes, the ending. Everyone wants to know how the book ends.
Huh? Who's there?
Heavens above, she saw me. Stand up straight. Stand up straight.
What am I doing? Well, I'm about to spend $225 on a collector's edition. So.
I'm Ask Me for Directions, Arnold.
That name's a little on the nose.
Okay.
So, Arnold, let me ask you something.
That's in the name.
It's Ask Me for Directions, Arnold.
So, ask me for directions, Arnold. Let me ask you something.
Yes, ma'am.
Are there other volumes of Hymn of the Holy Land? Where can I find them?
Oh, you're asking the right person. Hymn of the Holy Land is the sacred scripture of the Immer Nachreich. There are 3 volumes in total, with the other 2 stored in 2 high locations in the castle.
Okay.
If you wish to find the second volume, you must climb to the very top floor of the tower.
Okay.
You mean that tower over there?
That is, indeed, the tower where the sacred scripture is stored. If you look closely to the cave right over there, you'll find a secret passage that will swiftly take you to the tower.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you, Arnold.
It's Ask Me for Directions, Arnold. He's gonna say.
Ask me for directions, Arnold. Do you have any other questions for me, fair maiden? Concerning, perhaps, my relationship status or monthly income?
Oh, shit.
No. Goodbye. Let's ignore that, Raven, and proceed.
That was weird. Kind of creepy.
There's a secret passage in the cave ahead that leads directly to the top of the tower.
Denied, Mona. They're denied.
Ma'am, are you sure you're not interested in me? I only shared with you the secrets of the Immer Nachreich because of your great beauty. Ma'am, wait.
Listen, I mean, we understand that, you know, Mona kind of be looking pretty cute. At the same time, like, damn, this place looks expansive. This place looks hella expansive. Wow. Yeah. Katsy, you see the new emote, by the way? Or 2 new emotes? One of them is like, yeah, someone might use eventually. But the other one for subscribers? 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. So much so that people have been using it on the Discord constantly. So there's still chests. Yep. But yeah, there's Uwu, and I think it is actually Wink. That's what it is now. Or something of the sort. Hello, 2 guard ravens.
Hey, stop! Who are you?
Hi. We're travelers, Fischl's
You don't
friends.
look like citizens of the Immer Nachreich. Explain yourselves. What's your purpose here?
This place even comes with guards. What are you doing?
Don't panic, we're people. That's fair. We traveled through the Sea of Stars to get here.
Prove that you are Her Highness's retainers.
Such an absurd question betrays your ignorance. May my
There you go,
people
Katsy.
be freed from the shackles of ancient decrees.
That's the password of the Immer Nachreich. They really are Her Highness's retainers.
Oh my goodness, we didn't know. Please, forgive us.
Now step down.
Yes, we're leaving now.
Goodbye, ravens. Disappear.
Bring
This is the 2nd volume of Hymn of the Holy Land.
it on.
Time to take on the second book. Time to take on the second book. Second book. Here it is, the second book. The other one's smart.
However,
Yep.
the Immer Nachreich soon became plagued by a perpetual nightmare. Tasrak, the wicked dragon,
Tasrak, what a
infiltrated the
name.
subterranean, crossed the bottom of the sea, and eventually came to Rome above the capital.
Huh? A dragon? The only thing I notice is gloomy weather.
Could the dragon be some kind of metaphor?
Probably.
That's so. Her arch-nemesis Tasrak, the Wicked Dragon, is made up of everything that opposes her and rejects her fantasies.
Watch Tasrak be like an amalgamation of everybody. There's a conch here. There's a conch. How do I get the conch? Wait, what? I do not understand that, but I'll figure that out in a bit. So this conch is like over there. Excuse me. So how does this work?
Knowing
Something
their
is
peril, the people prayed to the Soteria.
The Soteria. Sounds like diarrhea, but Sotor. Hello.
Gather. Come into being.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop and boom. Nice. Anything interesting around here? No. Okay. There's a tray bucket. Trebuchet. The true shay of trebuchets. I'm just glad emotes getting done. I don't have to worry about paying for more emotes again. Because even though I'm broke and about to make probably a terrible purchase because I'm stupid, it's fine. It's fine, I'm sure of it. Another Night Watch contract. Yeah, but I'm also like more in debt lately than I've ever been. So like, mostly because, so here's the thing, when it comes to like my money issues lately, it actually is very little to do with games. This is actually the first big purchase for a game that have done in like a year or two. It's all food. Straight up. It's not even this game. This game, I actually spend money on this game when I have the money.
Oz, my faithful escort through the darkness, pave the way for thy princessen with the truth thine eyes behold. All that is lowly escapes my gaze. It is but a mere illusion.
Is this to say that a flaw unseen is a flaw that does not exist, mein Fräulein?
Cool. Yeah, so I actually did like my whole finances and everything and checked, and even like, especially because like I've been very, very panicked about how I don't understand what I'm looking at here. What is going on? Use another gaze. Got it. Sorry, good food? Not really, it's just fast food. So I did like a whole report because I found out that I'm now over $1,000 more in debt than I thought I was. So I was like, of course, freaking out and being like, holy crap, like I fucked up. How am I this bad at money? Like all this sort of stuff. So I started doing like a full finance report. And I put like my Genshin expenses on. I put my like I put food on, and I put like bills and everything, and I went through everything. About, I think it came out to about like 65% or so of my finances all go to food, all go to fast food. It pretty much is like, how do I put this? That guy's dead. Okay, well, goodbye that dude. Yeah, no, so since I spend so much money on fast food, it just all goes to mostly to waste. Because, like, I'll buy the fast food, and then I won't even finish most of it. So yeah. It, sucks. Because most of it goes to food, a small portion goes to games, and then the rest goes to bills. That's actually how it,
The Princessin
how it works
descended to
now.
confront the dragon, but the great battle was certain to damage the castle.
Yeah. And the fact that I haven't been working as much as I would like to lately, due to that, I've been very, worried. Because, yeah, work has not been... Hold on. Is there something sneaky back here? Looked like there might have been something sneaky. I'm gonna die. If I'm not careful. Anywho, work hasn't been giving me like that many hours lately, and they haven't been giving that many people hours. So what I'm doing right now is, money-wise, is I'm trying not to eat too much. I've been talking about the fact that I was going to try to get myself sushi this week, but I realized how stupid of an idea that was, especially with just how little money I have, even though it was going to be really, really cheap sushi. But actually the dumb part about it, funny enough, wasn't the fact that I was getting sushi, it was the fact that, like, I was going to be, how do I put this? It's the fact that I was going to be driving so long to get sushi that the gas would not be worth it. That's why. So since, you know, yeah. Since, the gas would not have been worth it with how expensive gas is right now, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get sushi. So the way that I'm doing my finances right now is as follows. Like, bills, credit card bills and everything are like the first thing I have to focus on, right? I want to make sure that those are like the prime focus.
Finally,
And then
she pierced through the dragon's scales with thundering retribution and spoke to all amid a downpour of the dragon's blood. She said,
instant noodles is a no-no. I mean, I could do instant noodles. Like, there's nothing wrong with instant noodles in my opinion. I just, like, they haven't tasted super good lately, honestly. So, like, my food's been either Hot Pockets, ramen, and the very sparse fast food that I get. But right now, the whole thing is pretty much pay off bills first and focus on everything else later. When it comes to game money, I'm honestly just using whatever leftover spending money that I have left, which I shouldn't really be any, but I do give myself some spending money. And my spending money saved up right now is actually like a few thousand, because I like to at least get some stuff done. And I've chosen to like eat. This is dumb, but since it's honestly where most of my money issues are coming from, I figured it was a smart idea, but honestly, the smarter idea is me learning to cook, I think is the honestly smarter idea. I would need to... How do I even put this? I need to, reduce how much I eat per day. Or per week, rather. Which, work... I definitely danced around it at work of, like, what exactly is going on. Like, something like this, right? How does this work? Servers, but again, we're getting it true. I don't understand what this thing is wanting me to do. Something like this, maybe? This lines up. Yeah, no, that definitely lines up. Wait, what? Oh, there must be something else that's like blocking that, which is why this needs to be here. That's probably why this is here. Nothing in my fields of view. Use a different gaze of the deep. Is this not right? Hold on. I need to figure this out. Yeah, no, it's definitely just those two. I don't understand how this... Because that's supposed to line up on the side? Right? Why is this being so difficult? Why is this being so dumb? What the fuck? Something like this? Like this is definitely lining up. Maybe like this? I don't get what you want from me, fucking game. Hold on. Fischl Mirage Guide. I hate this. How the fuck does this work? Zoom to maximum. What? How the fuck does that make sense? What? How the fuck does that make sense? I'm so confused about how that works, but whatever. Sorry, what I was talking about before that just annoyed me, is, yeah, so right now my goal is to like only eat like kind of snack-like things for right now, or something very cheap. I get paid this Friday, so this Friday I'm gonna be investing in some more food, and then after I get more food, I'm going to... Oh, nice.
What did the princessin say?
That voice sounds familiar. Is it that Nakrabin Ritter fella again?
Probably. It sounded like Leon. Anywho, wait, but how... Oh. There's apparently like a little secret thing. Wait, what? Why did that just move that way? Hold up. Before I go back to talking. Say, yeah, no, we're supposed to move this way. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Here we go. Can't be performed during combat? I'm dead. Awesome. For some reason, those enemies could attack me from this point. That guy just teleported. Awesome. Yeah, anywho. So, hopefully on Friday, I'm going to just buy some, like, meals. Just so that way these meals can get me through, like, the next few weeks. It's probably not the greatest idea, but that's just going to be what I'm going to do. I'm going to literally just, get like some small, like really cheap meals, and that's what I'm gonna just live off of, as well as food from work for the next few months. So I'm gonna try not to go to like fast food places, and like the goal is to really not spend over like $10 on a meal. Because if I could do that, that cuts down my spending by a lot. Because let's be real, I feel like if I want things to be proper, I feel like I would rather need, how do I put this? I feel like I would rather have gaming be my like cause of issue rather than food. Because the fact that food's the issue is just astounding to me, honestly. Because, like, gaming, it's so easy to cut back on gaming because it's just don't buy games or anything. But that's not what I've been doing. That's not what's been causing the issues and everything. Yeah, that's not what's been causing the issues at all. It's food. So the only way I can really cut back on food is to literally cut back on food.
Solidify. This is order.
So, but that's the plan moving forward. I've been trying to get more like AM shifts. What a base, how's it going? I've been trying to get more AM shifts so that way like I can eat. But yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. Huh? What are you guys doing here?
We should be the ones asking that. What are you doing here?
Back to being stuck, I see. Mr. Leon the Raven. A lot. Finding out that I'm in more debt than I realized. The whole shebang. And the fact that I'm about to buy way more than something. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much what it is right now. I might just go to... where? What? Oh. I was like, I'm pretty sure Hu Tao just fell off the thing. Yeah. And it's actually more so due to my food spending habits than, games. That's the fun part. But I'll deal with it, you know. I don't know how this works, but yeah. If you want, for reference's sake, Is anyone interested to know the amount? Like that garbage? It's been actually 2 years since I've been in debt. It's just the fact that it doesn't budge is what's very concerning. Because, and this is not including student loan debt, which weirdly enough, thank goodness that COVID happened. So that way, like, I didn't have to worry about that. It's $11,000. And it's tough because, like, I've been trying to, like, chip away at it and it just comes back with a vengeance.
You have to keep seeing me in such a wretched state. I suppose I'm still not good enough to play the role of a qualified Nachtrebenritter.
Oh, you're fine, Leon.
Role?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm not a real knight. Rather, I'm a new actor who recently landed a
You did
job
help?
to play
Not
the
really.
role of a knight in a theater troupe.
That's not really something to be smug about.
Ah, will you see?
Give me a second.
That's where you're mistaken. Theater is an essential part of Immernachtreich's culture. A fantastic theatrical performance is the greatest tribute we can pay to Her Highness.
Oh.
Nice.
So this is your local culture?
Exactly. So I'm delighted that I got to play the knight.
Why does the princessin enjoy the theater so much?
Her Highness once said, "Celebrate me by staging a play in the wilderness. Bow down to me and bring me beautiful dreams in return for everlasting glory within the eternal darkness." I believe it is because Her Highness appreciates true art and can also sense emotions hidden deep within the souls of humankind. The crystallization and sublime expression of emotion is the heart of theater. People who truly understand theater always have a beautiful, sensitive heart filled with a rich array of emotion.
So that's how it is.
Thank you for your answer, Sir Knight.
Thank you so much for calling me a knight.
Get all, Leon.
So, basking still in this honor, I will be off to my battleground. May we meet again.
Hopefully not. Be more careful in the future.
Oh, and please remember the password to unlock the gate. Upon my command, spread your wings and take flight.
Nah, we talked about this when I first was in debt after I left the house I moved into with roommates, because that is what started it. Just not to beat around the bush, that is what started it. It's a long story that it's just me being too nice. But I don't feel right if people like donate or anything to me, because like the thing that helps me through it, honestly, when it comes to streaming, is just people being supportive, following and watching the streams. Like whenever people subbed or followed since like being in debt and everything, I felt bad when they subbed because stop this. I felt bad when they subbed because I didn't have anything to offer when they subbed. We didn't have emotes or anything. We didn't have any like cool alerts or whatnot. So that's why like I spent a little extra money just like getting all of those, and finally we do. Finally we have emotes and such, so that way people, it might be worth it to subscribe so you can use the emotes somewhere else. But like I got myself into the debt. I'm the one who made a lot of like really dumb choices. It's my issue to get out of it, I feel like.
Greetings, my most esteemed father and mother. Today is celebrated as a festival in the Immernachtreich, and I hope you can both spare some time.
Amy, come on now, darling. You can't be carrying on like that at this age.
You're a big girl now. It's time to forget the fairy tales.
But...
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I've bought you a new set of music course books. Give them a read, won't you? You should dedicate your time to something more meaningful.
Oh. Okay, Mom. I understand.
Poor Fischl. Some people use their imagination to I'll talk about that.
Just witnessed the true nature of the wicked dragon.
This is something I am all too familiar with. There are always people who believe that our passions are a waste of time.
My family still believes that streaming's a waste of time and that I should be having a second job, working 80 hours a week.
Huh? You're...
Technically, I'd work 40 hours at my actual job and then 80 hours of streaming each week. And yes, in the past it was 80 hours because I would stream so much. Not really 80, probably more like 60 or so.
Ask me
Even
for
still.
directions, Arnold.
I mean, you're back. Why?
Oh, but I came because I bet you'd be looking for the third volume of Hymn of the Holy Land.
Well, you bet right on that front.
And Mona's, but
You need not do anything for me, my dear lady. The opportunity to behold your beauty is the finest reward I could ask for. I shall give you the answer you seek. The third volume of Hymn of the Holy Land can be found on the top floor of the royal castle.
Is it guarded by anyone?
Oh, but of course, sir. What sort of question is that? No nation would treat its most treasured books as if they were just cast out into the wilderness.
That means we will still find Nachthreben guard stationed there.
It is a citizen's utmost honor to guard the sacred scriptures. But it matters not. I'm quite sure the fine lady merely seeks to peruse them and has no malicious intentions.
oh, Mona's full of malicious
Your face
intentions.
is captivating and full of wisdom, and the company you keep appears to be heroes of some renown. I have the utmost faith that you will be able to comprehend the meaning behind the stories in our sacred scriptures. Her Highness's accomplishments were documented by Oz, the great secretary, and became great
He's a
treasures
good
of the
secretary.
Immernoch Reich. I wish Her Highness joy and happiness every time I read those books.
Nice. Good job. Ask me for directions, Arnold. Yes, I'll use his full name. So wait, how do we get there? Oh shit. Okay, I see. Yeah, I know it's still a lot of hours. The whole thing is like after I got into the debt. I hate that I'm talking about this during the whole Fischl thing, but I guess, you know, it is what it is. I'll just talk about it because it's the discussion for today, I suppose. So so my family, I'm fine with talking about it. It's not that big of a thing for me. I mean, it is a big deal, but you get what I mean. So my family's like always wanted me to have like multiple jobs so that we can pay it off and then get out of the house and everything. Which absolutely I have wanted to like pay it off and everything, and I do try my best to. It's just interest rates and all that sort of stuff make it really hard, and I did a whole... I erased it. I did a whole thing on a whiteboard. I bought myself a little whiteboard with some expo markers and kind of like wrote out like all my spending habits for the past like month. And I did that for the past like 6 months or so. So from February to now. And Genshin, there'd be about $100 like used per month. Because I'm pay to play and everything, and it's quite a bit. But it's not like, once again, it's 100 compared to like the thousands that some people use. Extra gaming expenditures came out to be like another 100, just depending on like what games came out in the month. So it was $200. Bills came out to be like 600 because I have 300 for my car and 300 for rent and everything else for my family. So I was like, okay, so that's $800. Now let's check food.
Stop! It's you guys again.
Food wise, according to my monthly spending habits, I spend over $1,200 on food. For not $1,200. No, it's $128 a week for 4 weeks. So $480 plus a little bit extra. So it actually turns out to be around like $600. I just multiplied it by 2 because I'm dumb. $600 for food every single month. And it's pretty much fast food. And that's been the consistency throughout the entire thing. So, funny enough, the thing that I spend the most on is food. Throughout everything. And then there's like little extra bills and whatnot that's around. So all adds up together, gets you to where I am right now, where 2 years later, was still at $10,000 in debt. And then I've been like slowly saving money. Hence why I can afford what I'm about to afford tomorrow. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I can afford that, but also at the same time. And I got to 11,000 recently because I had to make some, I had to spend some stuff on my car that I was not expecting. So that's fun.
What's your problem? We're the princess's personal retainers.
Cut the lies! Her Highness doesn't keep company with nobodies like you.
Oh, really? Are you prepared to take responsibility for what you just said?
I'll say it again. Her Highness doesn't keep company with...
Who are these nobodies you speak of?
Hi, Fischl.
Her Highness and Sir Oz.
Fischl's here!
Say, guards, it's immensely disrespectful of you to make such remarks to the retainers of the Immernachtreich.
How dare you treat one's hand-picked retainers with such disdain? Begone!
But...
Don't you butt me!
Yes, Your Highness.
Fischl! Oz! You're back in the crew! You may consider that the case for the time being.
What mein Fräulein means is that it took us a long time to reach this place. She couldn't bear to leave you all here, even though she did not wish to confront this mirage.
Didn't want to confront it, huh? Sounds like Mona was right.
Yeah, poor Fischl.
More like we were peeking into your diary. Nonsense. Despite the existing threats, the unrivaled glory of the Immernachtreich would not exist in this world if I, the Prinzessin, were the sort of person who could be easily swayed.
What mein Fräulein means to say is that there are other troubles in this area.
Troubles? Have you run into anything dangerous?
Probably the Fatsui.
This matter can be revisited later. For now, let us proceed with more important work.
Let's get this show on the road. The book's right in front of us. Let's not just stand here.
It was essential to live. Yeah, but it's like I buy more food than like I eat. Like I'm really bad at balancing that. Overall though, like I pretty much work my butt off to try to take, but that's what I'll explain after.
Majestic, but
Because
fragile.
it's the true reason why I haven't been streaming lately.
Vulnerable. This domain both amazes and sickens me.
She means that she has never seen such an extravagant mirage before, and even she is enthralled by it.
It's nice that Fischl's back. Repair the bridge. Sure. So, yeah, Ace, because you said there's like, it's a lot of hours. That's pretty much the gist of like with me streaming lately. I've been pretty much working my butt off at work. Wait, moving the cubes. Oh, okay, so we just have to make sure they land on the, there. So, there's a whole thing at work that's been happening lately, where pretty much everyone at work is like, oh, Kit, you are like insanely hard worker, like you're doing all that you can and like working your butt off, hope that you can like do some more positions and such later. Ooh, castle. Interesting.
There's a castle here, but some parts seem to be missing. Fischl, is this yours? Allow me a moment to reminisce.
Mein Fräulein, you may recall that this is the toy castle you accidentally destroyed in a moment of deep distress.
Glad that Oz remembers.
Don't say it out loud. I suddenly recollect that 2 pieces are currently missing from my royal domain. So we have to find 2 missing pieces.
Spoke amid a downpour of the dragon's blood. She said, "May my people be freed from the shackles of ancient decrees."
Such wise and compassionate words could only come from your own writing, mein Fräulein.
Good old Oz.
Yet this kingdom appears to be anything but what I've described. The shadows lurking behind the scenes are disconcerting.
Prinzessin Fischl again continued her song, and the
Go. So not supposed to do that? Come on. Drop! There we go. Sorry. I know, I cut out the message. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, a lot of what's been happening lately, though, is pretty much a mix of me pretty much working my butt off at work to just try to get some sort of promotion so that way I have at least a little bit of money to start chipping more away at the debt. And then I've been trying to stream as much as I can in order to, like, not lose sanity. That's pretty much a good way to put it. To not lose sanity, like, at all. That being said, there's been a lot of days where I've, like, not really streamed that much, or, like, haven't streamed as much as I would like to. And that's purely because I'll wake up, get very, very stressed about, like, money and all that sort of stuff. And then as a result, I would, like, panic a ton, get really, really, like, out of it. And then, yeah. Leads us to, me not streaming that day. That's why I've been sleeping for so long. Like, that's the... If you want, like, I guess part of a true reason for it, it is very much just because... it's just, being in debt's stressful. And streaming's the only thing that, like, helps me stay happy and stay sane and whatnot. And with, like, all the other issues I've, like, talked about that go on in, like, my life and whatnot, and, you know, there's some people in chat who've really been like, oh, you know, you should invest in a therapist or anything. With how much debt I'm in... Oh, fuck, I fucked up. With how much debt I am in, I can't really afford a therapist. Sucks, but that's, like, the truth. That's the truth of the matter. Like, I really can't afford at all. So I pretty much sleep in the hopes that, like, I'll wake up and something better will happen or something good will happen. And yeah.
She picked up mere stones to carve out mountains and oceans before bestowing upon her people castles and towns. My magnificent kingdom is a small and forbidden paradise.
So yeah, that's truth of the matter there. Guess is the best way to put it.
Stabilize. This is order.
But yeah.
Coming to be. No, my sword.
It's very stressful times for the kit, that's for sure. And I still make mistakes because I still have the thought process and it's a little bit skewed, especially when you know, like, all the stuff that I'm kind of going through right now. I still believe that other people are more worthy of having money than I am, hence why I'm, like, not super, like, yo, like, there's people who, like, want to donate, and I'm like, no, you don't have to, like, don't worry about it, and this, that, and the other. But then, like, just the other day, and I'll just be open about this, I donated to a friend of mine who, like, I don't know, there's some murmurings that they were, like, you know, having a rough time lately and whatnot, so I donated during one of their streams. Definitely couldn't afford it, but, like, I did anyway. And that's kind of what led to my initial debt, too, is a mix of me just being, from what people say, a really good guy, to me having this weird belief in my head that I, don't deserve the money as much as other people do. Like, especially with streaming, like, I feel like there's so many other people who are doing so much better and who, like, deserve it way more than I do, even though I'm still trying to do as much best I can with streaming and making this all work and so on and so forth. So I hope that explains. Though even after all this, and Ace, you might recall that we talked about the keyboard thing. I probably, after I get paid, hopefully, if I have enough leftover money, I'll probably get that keyboard.
Solidify.
Because I think a good example of like how much effort I've been putting into streaming lately is pretty much all of the stuff of like how worried I am with things sounding and how worried I am with how things look. Like we talked about the fact the other day, you know, of just me being like, yo, you know, how's things sound? Oh, you guys are hearing like the background noise of like my keyboard. Oh shit, like that's not good. It needs to be professional and everything. Because I'm literally putting like everything, putting like all my eggs in the basket of just when it comes to streaming, because it is literally the only thing that keeps me going.
Burst forth.
Weirdly enough, it's funny that we're talking about this while we're playing through the Fischl thing, because Fischl's whole story kind of reminds me of me. Where, so Fischl's somebody who's like trapped in their own imagination to kind of escape the whims of, you know, society, right? You know, some people just don't want to grow up like immediately. They want to take their time. They want to still have their imagination and everything. And that's why, like, when it comes to Fischl's story, it's like part of the reason why I hate Fischl, because like she's so out there, but also why like I feel like I understand her a ton, because when it comes to Fischl's story and everything, you know, she's doing what she can to just keep herself sane and just kind of like, you know, she's doing things her way so that way, you know, she could be happy. Even though if it's considered out there for people, but if she didn't have it, then like it might be like a case for her. I obviously don't know, but it could be a case of, you know, she wants to feel noticed and feel like, you know, feel included. But if you don't have anybody who's like there with you or there supporting you, you just kind of keep it to yourself and just be acknowledged by others. I'm bad at words right now. I just feel like I can relate to Fischl. That's what I'm saying. Keyboard noises are fine, you're fine. I still panic about it. But yeah, that's the whole thing when it comes to Fischl is like, I've been liking Fischl more and more as a character, but I think it's also just with my own ideas of like, she's a good character. She's just somebody who wants to like be accepted by people and just like be happy, and everyone else like kind of tears her down. And I understand that with streaming, because streaming wise, I have my family who always tries to tell me to stop and do something more profitable. Sorry, this just turned on to me like droning on and on. I don't mean to be super down, but yeah, Catsy, that is why I've been sleeping a lot. Because some days, like, I'll be honest, some days it is very, very hard to really wake up. Whether it's just because, like, I'm worried how the stream's gonna go, or I'm worried about, yeah, I'm either A, gonna be worried about how the stream's gonna go, or like if it's even worth it to stream, because I'm like, maybe it's not like up to, oops, maybe it's not up to par with other streamers, this, that, and the other. And then we get to that whole roundabout way of thinking, and yeah. So. Wait, so... Got it.
Body and mind.
I apologize for droning on. I know this is mostly supposed to be about like Fischl stuff. Just kind of droning on and on. Reviewers were talking to interact with you. True, it's just like, it's more of, I'm just kind of talking about my problems when there's, you know, so many other people have it worse, you know? So.
When the people worshipped her, she replied, "Celebrate me by staging a play in the wilderness. Bow down to me and bring me beautiful dreams in return for everlasting glory within the eternal darkness."
That sounds like a happy ending to Paimon.
Yeah, I don't think this story's gonna have that happy of an ending, Paimon. And also another case, some of you may know that I've been trying to get back into writing again, and trying to make a light novel. Because that might, like, even though I really like writing, I was like, oh, maybe that might help with like maybe a little extra money, perhaps. Like wasn't like entirely sure. But
With the wind.
Help me!
good old Leon again. And you're good. Ace, you're good. But the reason I haven't been getting into writing is because I'm just like, once again, stuck in my head of, is it not going to be good enough? This, that, and the other. The usual gist.
Feeling you'd show up. Again?
Please don't say that. I can assure you that this will definitely be the last time.
Interesting. I just have to do this in the right order, looks like. So yeah, how do I really explain it too? So, for reference's sake, a lot of you know Cheese, my mod, who is this it? How does... How is this working? All right, hold up. Like, I feel like I should be able to do this, but for some reason this one's not working as intended. Hold up. Also, I should have 4 Night Watch. There we go. Doop-doop-a-doo. Wait. So there's that. Oh, there's this over here. Okay. That's what we're looking. So, something interesting for those who might be curious is a lot of you know Cheese, who is my mod, who he kind of is like one of the people who helps like keep me going when it comes to streaming, is like the support of Cheese is amazing. Like if ever I need to bounce ideas off of somebody, Cheese is there. But we were talking about my writing and everything because Cheese and Velmesh, another content creator and a good friend, we've all talked about the fact that like we want to like I wanted to get into writing and everything and so on and so forth. But we were talking about my writing and everything, and Cheese and I were just having a discussion one day. We were just kind of just droning on and on about it. And lo and behold, Cheese was like saying, okay, how easy is it for you to come up with all of these like stories off the top of your head? And that day, Cheese and I found out how much of a knack I have for coming up with stories. Give me a second.
If you want to survive and thrive, you should be more careful next time.
True.
A successful journey requires perseverance, courage, as well as a keen sense of danger. You have the first two, but in the future, please strive to be more vigilant.
I shall remember your words for the rest of my life. But it is time to say our final goodbye. You may not have noticed, but the weather has improved, and the sea has become pleasant and calm. We have awaited this day for a long time. You may be amazed that someone as reckless as me could become an actor, but please believe me when I say it's not by chance. Every Noct Raven is looking for a way to contribute to the world. We just want to find our place, our destiny. We were born to seek the roles that fate has assigned us to play. You may not be aware that Hymn of the Holy Land is also a book of prophecies.
Prophecy? But Paimon thought it was a sacred scripture.
Which
Yes,
sometimes
it
does
is.
contain that.
Hundreds of years ago, the Immernacht Reich was engulfed by a menacing shadow. But our ruler stood by and did nothing, as if she had lost interest in ruling the kingdom. Soon after, Oz, the great secretaire, appeared among us. He brought us the sacred scriptures and a most encouraging prophecy. That prophecy is just as it's described in the book, and predicts a blessed future for the Immernacht Reich. As a result, we became convinced that the gloomy skies would eventually clear, and we have been eagerly awaiting for that blessed day. The Soteria, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, she will eventually remember the paradise of the Immernacht Reich. And on that day, we will devote to her the plays that were promised in the prophecy. That is why I have stepped forward to take on the role of a warrior. I'd do whatever it takes to prove my devotion to her. Your Highness!
What's up, Fischl?
Oh, right. Yeah, she was lurking in the back when we rescued you for some reason. My citizen, thy will is strong enough to sunder the wicked dragon's wings. I shall now receive thy blessing.
It is my utmost honor.
Thou hast done well. 'Tis almost most evident that thou dost possess the virtues of a knight. Go, take thy position, and wait for the performance to begin.
We commend your unfaltering loyalty to Her Highness. Her Highness will now lead her retainers into battle against the shadow that plagues the Immernacht Reich.
Thank you, Your Highness. And thank you, everyone. In that case, I will take my leave. Oh, by the way, please keep in mind that the password for the gate ahead is Zian, mein Sommernachtgarten.
Paimon's confused. What were you guys role-playing just now? Is there not a single one of my lords and ladies who understood my precepts?
I understood.
What
I don't know what the
Feuerlein
German,
means to
that
say
German
is that
phrase.
You are all rather stupid.
Yeah, you didn't need to translate that.
I suppose this is the important business Her Highness warned us about earlier.
Let's get this over with.
Huh? Wait, what is it? What's happening?
Wonder what that translates to. The German phrase. Anywho, no, I get what you're saying, by the way, Catsy. It's the problem is I always put other people's problems above my own, so. He's what it is. But as I was saying, Cheese and I, we were talking about like different
Mein Sommernachtgarten.
books and like ideas, and
There's the book. Let's
yeah,
go and close it.
I literally
Let's hope we won't get transported to
came up
another strange place this time.
with some amazing concepts just off the top of my head. And Cheese was very astounded and was like, how? And I'm like, yeah. It's kind of what I do. Came up with 3 stories, like, as we were talking in, like, less than 10 minutes. With details, descriptions, and everything. It's great.
Library? Why are we inside a library?
Hi, Fischl.
You must be the arch nemesis I've been looking for. The useless and cowardly so-called Princessin.
Ooh, other Fischl.
How laughable. What gives you the impression that you can defeat me? You should know over the past few days, I've seen all of your fear and trepidation.
It's other Fischl.
Why is there another you? Is it a shadow? Shadow? Yes. I suppose that probably describes our connection aptly enough. So have you come to surrender to me, little Amy? You? And that raven over there. You must be Oz? Excellent. I have been waiting for you for a long time. I heard that a great secretary named Oz brought the hymn of the Holy Land into the Immernachtreich. I suppose that was you?
At your service, mein Fräulein.
Why did you call her main Fräulein?
As you can see, that's also mein Fräulein over there. And if she is mein Fräulein, then does that not make her my master?
Seems logical enough.
True.
I might as well inform you that the Immernachtreich is a place with no way out. Now that you've made it here, I shall crush you and make you my servant. As for Oz, despite bringing over that hideous book of prophecies and causing the foolish citizens to fall to their knees worshipping that piece of nonsense, why don't you come over to my side? After all, Fischl is destined to team up with Oz.
Mein Fräulein flatters me. I see no reason to refuse.
Oz? Where do you think you're going?
He's actually going over to the other side. Fischl, haven't you taught your raven anything about loyalty?
Damn.
Oh, this is not the time to discuss my shortcomings. Have you been bewitched, Oz? Why should you trust that she's telling the truth? Is not the Immernachtreich a sacred land of liberty and theater?
I love how Kazuha's the only one in this group that's like, yeah, no, makes sense. He sees Fischl.
You are gravely mistaken if you presume the Immernachtreich to be some kind of amusement park. Listen closely. It is a tomb for those who cannot face reality. You will be buried here, and I will take Oz, the product of our imagination, and live forever in the royal castle. A tomb? You of all people should know about this. Why does it always rain in the Immernachtreich? Why isn't there any music in this so-called paradise? Because of you. It's all because of you! How pathetic. No, dearest Amy, you, not I, are the one responsible for all of this. You dreamed up a vast kingdom, but you can't bear its weight. Swayed by fear, you can't face the very world you've created. You may try to avoid it, but the fact is, you can't change yourself. I came here in your stead precisely because you failed to show up. The Immernachtreich is now mine, and it is not your place to tell me what to do. Amy, you are but a weak fool who does not deserve this world. Be gone.
Hey, are you done?
For you to give yourself such a piece of your mind, it must have been bothering you for a long time.
Mona.
What's that look on your face? You're not going to admit defeat, are you?
I hate to admit it, but she might be right.
No. Please do not think that. Your Highness, do you still remember why we came here?
Kazuha?
I am a samurai from Inazuma who's been entrusted with your safety. These individuals also responded to your call.
Having your own tomb does sound pretty cool. But the Immernachtreich is not a tomb.
Shenyan! Oh, so you've made some friends. But do you really think that's enough for you to defeat me? I am your fear, your dark side. I am the nightmare from which you have never escaped in all these years. Standing before me, you are nothing! No, I can't. I can't lose. Not now. I will be the one to claim victory. Just you wait. I will make you regret everything you said.
Let's go, team. So this is a maze. Got it. Well, we get to follow the left wall here.
Take it one step at a time and don't rush. You can win as long as you maintain a level head.
We'll just make it through, honestly. We don't need to fight them. I have so much I want to say.
Get it together. Don't lose to anyone, and definitely don't lose to yourself. You ain't weak. That's not true at all.
Oh, my divination attempts are working again. And the stars say the Fischl I know will obtain a landslide victory.
There's so much I want to say, but I can't say it just yet. I can't say it until it's over.
How did you make it through that nightmarish library? Stand down. Do you still think I'm going to lose? You looked down on me. You thought I was a worthless coward. And yes, I did used to be like that, because I am someone who can't face reality, who spends all day daydreaming and can't cope with setbacks or criticisms. But now I understand. I understood as soon as I first laid my eyes on this mirage. Do you see that incredible world out there? So vast, so breathtaking. That is my imagination, the source of my power. You act so arrogant under that dark cloak of self-obsession, but that's not your true nature. You're no princessin. You're just a narcissistic speck of dust hiding in my shadow. You are the true loser, the one who's holding me back. You hide your fear and cowardice behind a facade of thorns and self-loathing. You are far weaker than me. Now give it back! What? Return to me what is rightfully mine. The Immernachtreich, the castle, my people, and most importantly, my companion Oz.
Oh, mein Fräulein, you speak with such eloquence and vigor now. You've truly matured into the Prinzessin.
You've got some nerve opening your beak, traitor!
No, mein Fräulein, I've come here to prove something to you all. As we all know, Oz will always follow Fischl, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung. It should make no difference whose side I am on, because you're both Fischl. But consider this. When I switched sides, you did not lose your identity, did you?
Indeed. These are words of wisdom.
What do you
We'll
mean,
get to
my
it. We'll get to it.
identity?
Whom do you suppose Fischl truly is?
Huh?
This is my question to you, mein Fräulein.
Fischl is... Well... Fischl is... She's a loser! A coward who refuses to confront her true self behind the fantasies and lies!
No, you are wrong.
Fischl... is... me?
Ah, you caught on most rapidly.
Huh? That's it?
Indeed, mein Fräulein. Fischl is sometimes the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, and other times not. She may be courageous and arrogant, but she may also be weak and cowardly. Fischl is you, both noble and humble. She is a first-rate adventurer with few friends and the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, the sovereign of the Immernachtreich. Fischl is both timid and strong. She's afraid of others' gossip, yet yearns for their respect. Most importantly, Fischl is often self-deprecating, beating herself up countless times, yet she always finds a way to rise again. Mein Fräulein, no one merits the name Fischl more than you do. It's a complex yet simple name that represents the beauty of dreams and liberty. With or without loyal admirers, Amy will always be Fischl. You are Fischl, the enlightened one, who has always carried that belief in her heart.
May my people be freed from the shackles of ancient decrees!
Thank you for creating the Immernachtreich and giving us a homeland, for authoring the hymn of the Holy Land in your subconscious, which offered us hope for a bright future. Please, embrace your darkness and return to your true form, Your Highness.
I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
Whoa! Fancy dress Fischl vanished! Wait a minute, and now she's back?
Shadow seems to have returned to Fischl's heart, where it belongs.
Everyone, lend me your ears.
There she is.
Citizens of the Immernachtreich, do you hear my summons?
Yes, Your Highness.
There she goes again. I am so done with this.
Oz speaks the words of truth. Today is a grand occasion, for it is the day that I seize back my heart and reclaim control of my kingdom. I hereby announce, welcome to the Immernachtreich! Yay!
One stormy night, a girl found a way to the future in the library. She said to herself,
I shall create my dream kingdom. I'll carve mountains and oceans and erect castles and towns.
Then she spoke to those who shared her dream.
Please be proud of all that is unreal, for we are greater than this world. For our magnificent kingdom is a small and forbidden paradise. What a wonderful day. I reclaimed my heart and became the true Prinzessin der Verurteilung. The Immernachtreich really appeared. Even so, I know that all the negative emotion I've been harboring in my heart will not simply go away. And that's okay. I'll carry these imperfections with me as I fight on, because I now know that what I have is unique and wonderful.
Fischl, the stage is all set up outside. Wanna go check it out?
Lady Paimon, do watch your words.
Oh, right. Okay. Your Highness, wouldst thou care to venture outdoors and, checketh stuff out?
Close enough.
How dare you, retainer of mine, mock the great and dignified Prinzessin der Verurteilung?
Liz, I'm just happy to see you back, Fischl.
I concur. Now, let us rejoice and celebrate this historic moment for the Immernachtreich.
Oh, what Mein Fräulein means is that she entreats you to celebrate the arrival of the Immernachtreich with utmost zeal and great joy.
All right, we got it. Please don't translate her words back into Fischl speak.
Watching a theater performance in a nation like this must be quite an experience. As for the puzzle I'm working on, I should have an answer soon.
Oh, there's something we've got to do. Your Highness, Oz, please excuse us for a moment.
Very well. See you soon.
We gotta go talk to Venti, right?
Come on, let's try to contact Venti again.
Sounds good. Dodaka.
Oh, it's you.
Wait, who's this?
Huh? That isn't the tone-deaf bard.
That's not Alice, is it?
You're right, we've never met before. I know you want to communicate with someone beyond the islands, but you can't do that right now. So, I cut off your connection.
Damn.
Wouldn't you rather find out the answer for yourself than ask someone else? The fantastic mirage represents the deep dream, the most fundamental reflection of the human heart. Go see for yourself. Witness everything with your own eyes. And when this is all over, tell me what you feel about it.
That's gotta be Alice.
Who the heck was that? Oh, this is weird.
That's gotta be Alice. Why does Alice sound like a younger Klee?
To Venti. And why would she want to know what you feel? Nope, Paimon doesn't get it. Kinda eerie, but Paimon will protect you. Paimon will be there for you no matter what.
Let's keep this between us, but Mona will probably do. Yeah, she was reaching out for something. Not sure what the answer she's looking for me, but I'll wait until I've seen everything. Yeah, I think that's Alice for sure. Who's Alice? Oh, Alice is Klee's mom, who is the one who wrote all of the Tales of Teyvat stuff. Like, she's essentially like the most powerful being currently in all of Teyvat. She's actually the one who's created the Golden Apple Archipelago twice. Like, she's the one who created all of this. Are we rendezvousing back over there? Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, she's powerful. Yeah, we got 4 Phantasmal Conches. I'll worry about those later. Sorry. I know I was quiet throughout all that. I'm gonna do my dailies while I talk about it, because that was beautiful. That was absolutely, without a doubt, beautiful, what we just witnessed. Because you essentially have Fischl, who, like... We all know a Fischl in our lives. Somebody who, like, they have a lot going on inside them. They have a lot of, like, internal struggles and internal turmoil that they just don't want to acknowledge. They don't want to reason with or really just acknowledge in the slightest. So they kind of shroud everything, as they said in Thorns, where, like, you know, acting angry when somebody's trying to, like, learn a little bit more, acting more reserved, you know, creating everything regarding the Immonochrike, so that way, you know, they don't have to worry about the inner demons going on inside them. Doing everything they can to just dissuade. And when they finally come face to face with, like, that inner turmoil, that inner demon, they lose it. They pretty much crack down and, break down and just lose all hope. That person could be yourself, that person could be someone you know, and that was beautiful. That was by far... Fischl's events in this game have always been top tier. I get very irritated about Fischl stuff just because, like, Fischl going a little bit above the top with, like, talking about the Immonochrike and everything. Little bit much, not gonna lie. But both events, or there's 3 events I think that Fischl's been a part of. Pretty much all the events that Fischl's been a part of has just been top tier. Hands down, some top tier events. And I love it. I'm glad we got some top tier stuff for Fischl. she's a really good character, and I love all the topics that they cover with all that. I feel like I can relate to Fischl a little bit, because, you know, she's just... No one likes to face their inner demons, and some take it more difficult than others to try to pretend that they don't exist. And it's tough. It definitely is super, super tough to deal with your inner demons. But... And just the build up to the fact that, like, Fischl was trying so hard. Trying so hard to avoid the inner demons. Because she fully knew what was going to happen. And some people aren't ready to face their inner demons, and some, you know, are more willing than others. And I just also thought it was cute that, like, even Oz pointed out the fact that, like, past Fischl, who, like, really had no friends and, like, you know, no one to connect to, after joining the Adventurers Guild, she now has people she calls friends. Like, she legitimately has friends for what it sounds like for Oz, like the first time in ever.
Next on the agenda.
And she finally, you know, gets to be around people and connect and can be herself. That is fucking beautiful. That was good. That was good. Man, I feel like everything I talked about regarding like my debt and just kind of like my own like struggles and such feels like it was all brought out due to Fischl's stuff. Damn. Damn, this game is good. So as far as the event goes, I still have 2 more quests I have left to do in this event. We have Mona's Mirage left, and then we have the finale event. And I still have to explore all the islands. Shouldn't be too bad, all things considered. But let me... Because we're actually pretty much at the end of the stream. Unfortunately, Fischl's has been the shortest part of the quest line so far. But let's talk about some stuff while we just kind of take our casual trip. So y'all have like an idea of what's going on right now. So stream-wise, I'm trying to do better at, you know, streaming every single day. Trying to get stuff uploaded onto YouTube and everything. YouTube channel's back in full swing, baby. So... currently it is, what time is it right now? It's 3:32 in the morning. I have to, I have to record something before I go to sleep, but what will happen is, next Genshin stream, which will probably be on Friday, because I don't work. Next Genshin stream, we are going to be finishing the Summertime Odyssey event. When it comes to Summertime Odyssey event, there's only 2 parts left. There's Mona's, and then there's the final one, the final quest, which has to do with the Fatui, from what I understand. Stream to raid. It's really late. I mean, we can, but I probably won't stay too long. Because I'll probably just raid dash and gotta quickly work on stuff. So yeah, feel free at least. But anywho, yeah. So Friday will probably be another Genshin stream where I will do Mona stuff and the end. That means there's 10 days left of the event, so I will still have to like go around and explore all of the Golden Apple Archipelago. Because still is a lot to explore. A lot of stuff to do. But I'll be doing the way to explain to community and there's tours. That's true. I'm just awkward. But no, you're right. Sorry. So when it comes to Genshin moving forward, 3.0 is about 2 weeks away, give or take. I'm gonna be trying to get caught up on everything regarding Genshin. There's still hangout events I have to do. There's still the rest of this event. There's hangout events and there's achievements. So I'm gonna be trying to do my best to get through all that before 3.0, so that way we can start 3.0 with a fresh mind. I think is the best thing. Oh, same, Ace, same. But yeah, we will hopefully get through all of that and so on. I'm hoping that we can get through majority of the Genshin stuff before 3.0 drops, but we still have other games I have to get through. That being said, regarding the plan for tomorrow, stream-wise tomorrow, or I guess today technically, stream-wise, we're going to be streaming Cult of the Lamb from probably about like 9 o'clock or so, 9 or 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time to before I have to go to work. And then after work, I'm probably going to stream like, say, Dead by Daylight or something. Maybe more Cult of the Lamb, we'll see. But yeah, there will still be 2 games streamed on Thursday. As far as the other thing that I have to do, because I am very, very bad at thinking. So, oh shoot, I don't have to do a Hat in Time level for tomorrow. Never mind. So, I'm going to try my best to get D-Luke's voice lines uploaded tomorrow for the YouTube channel. There'll still be a regular clip uploaded for like the shorts and everything. But I will do things the hardest thing to do most times. True. I'm going to be doing my best, though, to try to get D-Luke's voice lines put up on the YouTube channel tomorrow. I found out today while I was recording, so I did start recording his lines and getting part of the way through. And then I realized that I didn't have the recording set up properly, because recording on a console is apparently very different than recording on PC because of all the different tracks I have to make sure I'm aware of and so on. So, I recorded like the English lines, went to check how everything looked, and realized that none of the English voice lines recorded, just the gameplay. Heck, not even the background music. So, I have to fix that. But hopefully that will get uploaded tomorrow before I go to work, but I could be wrong. If anything, it might just be delayed till Saturday. Other than that, though, we should be smooth sailing moving forward, and we got a lot of games to get through, and I'm feeling that I'm back to streaming as much as I possibly can. It's just if I skip out on a stream, I apologize ahead of time. It's just, I think I've pretty much covered why I sleep a ton. Stress gets to you. It certainly does. Anywho, last things I wanted to do before I end off the stream. Don't push yourself. I mean, I want to stream more. It's just, if I sleep, I literally just waste the day. So, I don't like sleeping too much, because I actually just don't get good sleep anyway. Alright, last things to show off. So, achievement-wise, we actually got the 800 for this. We're almost done with Orderly Meadow. Just 184 left. We'll get there. We'll get there. But this is one of the hardest ones to get. And then we have more achievements to get. We're still, so we're at 566 right now. Link, 608. We're catching up to Link. We're catching up to Link. 608. Oh man, we're catching up. We're catching up. Raipika's at 443, 473. Are we still at the highest? No, 610. Montel's at 610. Link is our biggest competition, though. Yeah, Link is still our, still my biggest competition. I've also been considering changing Volca to, just changing the name Volica, because I think I can change the nickname to Katathi.ttv. But honestly, I don't play co-op or anything enough that I don't really feel like it's necessary. The other thing I want to do before I end off the stream is the mail, because I think it's Amber's birthday. Yeah. Hello, do you have time to return to Mondstadt today? I want to see you. I happen to be patrolling the area around the city today. How about we decide on a place to meet up? I'll come get you, and then we can find something good to eat in the city. Recently, I heard that the Golden Hair Traveler and their floaty companion have been doing some pretty amazing stuff in lots of places. I'm so proud of you. But compared to hearing it from other people, I would love if you could tell me all about it in person. It's always good to return to somewhere familiar for a break before embarking on your next adventure, right? Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, tomorrow should be a pretty fun-filled day. So, I guess we can raid somebody, Ace, if you have someone in mind. Like I said, I'm not the best with raiding because I'm very awkward and yeah. But we can go raid somebody. For a second, I thought I knew that person. Because I do know somebody named A-Train. But, yeah. Let me set this all up. She got invited to the Asian Pacific Islanders streamer event. Nice.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Man. Dude's got a lot of viewers. Is it okay to raid somebody with like way more viewers? Or picked 100 or so streamers to the event, who was one of them? Which is cool to see. That's good. I'm once again very, very bad at raiding, so. What? I keep messing with this. It's not really on stream, but raiding him with only myself, and I was really appreciative of it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm really bad when it comes to raiding and awkward about it, but we can do it. So I guess I'll hit start. But I'm gonna get going right after the raid then as well, so that way I can work on some stuff. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, and or evening. Of course, my name is Katathi. I'll see y'all next time for some more Friday gaming. See y'all later. Peace. Bye, everyone.